If your face goes red when drinking alcohol, you're not alone. More than 1 in 3 people with East Asian heritage, Chinese, Japanese and Korean, experience facial flushing when drinking beer, wine or spirits. In Asian populations, it is due to an inherited deficiency in one of the enzymes involved in the breakdown of alcohol, aldehyde dehydrogenase. This type of reaction is very rare, but not unknown, in other ethnic groups. But there is more to this deficiency than just an embarrassing reddening of the face. There are positive and negative health implications. And it provided a light bulb moment, helping us understand how a common treatment for alcoholism works. How you digest alcohol. Alcohol is broken down in your liver in 2 steps. In the first step, the enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase converts alcohol into a rather nasty chemical called acetaldehyde. A buildup of this toxic chemical is one of the reasons you feel sick when hungover. Read more, got a hangover. Here's what's happening in your body. Then a second enzyme, aldehyde dehydrogenase, converts the acetaldehyde into acetic acid, the harmless acidic component of vinegar. Aldehyde dehydrogenase deficiency is common among Chinese, Korean and Japanese people. Some inherit 2 copies of the defective gene for this enzyme, 1 from each parent. Their liver makes a faulty version of the enzyme. Others inherit the defective gene from just 1 parent and they produce both normal and faulty enzyme. However, this partial deficiency results in only 1% of full enzyme activity, rather than the 50% you might expect. This is because the faulty version is less stable and multiple copies of the enzyme need to work together as a unit. If you inherit full or partial deficiency in aldehyde dehydrogenase, you will experience prolonged high levels of acetaldehyde very soon after drinking alcohol, and all the unpleasant sensations that go with that. Think of it as an instant hangover, nausea, sweating, headache, racing heart, dizziness, along with facial flushing. What does it mean? The good news is that because of aldehyde dehydrogenase deficiency, alcoholism and alcohol-related cancers are much less prevalent in East Asian populations. This is because people feel so bad after drinking alcohol, they tend to drink very little, if at all. Now for the bad news: if you do have aldehyde dehydrogenase deficiency, but still drink, you are at a higher risk of alcohol-related cancers, such as cancer of the esophagus, the tube between your mouth and your stomach. Read more. Alcohol increases cancer risk, but don't trust the booze industry to give you the facts straight. The risk is highest for those with partial deficiency. This is because their low residual enzyme activity allows them to develop some tolerance to the unpleasant effects of drinking, but they are still exposed to high levels of acetaldehyde. It may come as a surprise that anyone with aldehyde dehydrogenase deficiency would drink. But the reasons why we like alcohol are complex. Some of it is metabolic, some is brain chemistry and some is social. Certain people feel more intense pleasure than others when drinking alcohol, and this can contribute to addiction.